Happy day students, welcome to SAN Academy Pallikaranai, Class 6 Mathematics, Chapter 10 is Ratio, Proposition and Unitary Method. You can see a fractional number on the screen. We can read that fractional number as 1 divided by 2 or 1 by 2. So we all know fraction is a number that represents a part of a whole. You can see here a sandwich and two friends are there and they are going to share this one sandwich equally among themselves. So we all know each one will get 1 by 2 of it. So out of two equal parts, each one will get one part. So it's a fraction. We can represent the same thing in a different way, like one sandwich it was shared with two friends. So it can also be written in the form 1:2. So these forms of number is called ratio. When we compare two things or find a quantitative relation between two quantities, then that is called as ratio. Okay, let us see the same with one more example. I am going to share 5 pencils among two boys, Jim and Tim, in the ratio 3:2, which means one should get 3 pencils and the other should get 2 pencils. This 3:2 can also be written as 3 by 2. Whether 3 by 2 is a fraction? No, because the fraction of pencil shared to Jim is 3 by 5 and Tim it is 2 by 5. So out of 5 pencil he gets 3 and out of 5 pencil Tim gets 2. So whenever two or more quantities shared, then it is called as ratio. If one quantities and parts of that quantity is written, then it is a fraction. I hope you understood the difference between ratio and fraction. So clearly here 3 by 2 means 3 pencils is given to Jim and 2 pencils is given to Tim. So it's a ratio. So out of the 5 pencils, 3 pencils is given to Jim. It's a fraction. So I hope you all understood the difference between ratio and fraction. Now let us see the definition of the term ratio. The ratio of two non-zero numbers A and B is the fraction A by B, and we read it as A:B. The ratio A:B we call A the first term or antecedent and B the second term or consequent. So we can write the ratio in three ways, like A:B, A:B and A by B. Let us see the same with an example. So here you have 3 boys and 5 girls. So how to write this in the ratio? So we can write it as 3:5 or 3:5 and 3 by 5. So next we can see the topic equivalent fraction. So equivalent fraction is nothing but either multiplying each term of a ratio by the same non-zero number, or even we can divide each term of the ratio by a non-zero number. So then we get a ratio equivalent to the given one. Let us take the ratio 2:3. So you can multiply both the numbers by the same. So 2 into 4 and 3 into 4. So which will give you 8:12. So here you can say 2:3 and 8:12 are equivalent ratios. We have multiplied both the terms by the same number. Similarly, if you take the ratio 4:50, you can divide both the terms by 10. So 40 divided by 10 will give you 4 and 50 divided by 10 will give you 5. Then here also you can say that 40:50 and 4:5 are equivalent ratio. So in general, to get an equivalent ratio, you can either multiply or divide each term of a ratio. Next, let us see how to find whether the given ratio is in the simplest form or not. So the process is, you have to check the terms of the ratio HCF is 1. The ratio A:B is said to be in the simplest form if the HCF of A and B is 1. For example, let us take the numbers 11:15. First find the HCF of 11 and 15. Yes, obviously the HCF of 11 and 15 is 1. Then we can conclude that the given ratio is in the simplest form. Let us take one more example, 15:20. If you find the HCF of 15:20, our answer is 5, which is not equal to 1. So that we can conclude that the ratio 15:20 is not in the simplest form. So thank you so much student. In our next video, let us see the topics proposition and unitary method. Thank you so much.